And welcome to my January wrap up. I apologize if you hear any snorts or anything in this video. My dog Peg is right here in the chair with me, so if you hear any errant snorts, it's her. Let's be real. So I read a grand total of 7 books in January, which I'm not gonna lie is like 6 more than I thought I was gonna read, but I just happened to easily fly through a bunch of books, and I also thank audiobooks for helping me along with this. Let's be real, listening is easy. The first book I read was Smoke and Summons by Charlie Ann Holmberg. This is the first book in her Numina series. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the first Charlie Ann Holmberg book I didn't enjoy. I found it particularly dull. I wasn't interested in the characters. Kind of didn't even really jive with the world. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't into it. I won't continue the series. I gave it like 2.5 stars because I was like, yeah, look, it's okay. It's just not jiving with me. I read American Predator, The Hunt for the Most Meticulous Serial Killer in the 21st Century by Maureen Callahan. This book is about the serial killer Israel Keys. He's a very notorious serial killer by this point because we're not entirely sure just how many people he killed because he didn't really have a profile and he always made them look like random acts, so you're not sure if a random act was committed by him or by somebody else. It was very interesting. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was, very thoroughly researched. It was comprehensive. It's easy listening for someone like me. I read an arc of Kill the King by Sandrone Dazieri. This is the 3rd and final book in the Caselli and Torres trilogy. These are psychological thrillers, starting with the book Kill the Father, which I adored. Kill the Angel, I was like just a little bit below Kill the Father, but still really good. Left me off on a super rude cliffhanger. And then we get to Kill the King, which I thought was a really fantastic conclusion to the story that had been started with Kill the Father. It was very satisfying. It was in line with all of the character development that had been going on. I really enjoyed it. I listened to The Huntress by Kate Quinn. I gave this 3 stars. This book had been recommended to me by a coworker, by tons of people, like very different tastes. And so I decided to listen to it because I was told, they're, a Russian female pilot and a British journalist hunt down a former Nazi sniper who's also a woman. And I'm like, sign me up. Thought it was going to be better. I think the real issue was that the characters weren't explored enough, especially the Huntress herself, the former Nazi sniper. She was just really underwhelming, and when your big baddie that you've sort of been trying to build up ends up being supremely underwhelming, it's like, oh. Well, there's nothing much else in this book that really grabs me, so it got 3 stars. It's okay. I don't think it's great, but it's okay. I could see how a lot of people would enjoy it, though. I listened to Blood Territory, The Death of Jimmy O'Connell by Mark Whitaker. This is a true crime story that's in the Australian outback. I gave it 3 stars. It's another one where I thought it was going to be a little better. I wonder if Mark Whitaker kind of bit off more than he could chew because he kind of had to go through a lot of conjecture without a lot of facts. I mean, it's involving potential police brutality and conspiracy, so there's not so much you can get into, but it's also one of those things where I go, maybe it should have waited to get more information if possible, but if not, it's okay. I just kind of wanted more out of the story. And finally, I read Into Thin Air by Jon Krakauer and The Climb by Anatoly Bukrev. These are 2, in a way, dueling accounts of the 1996 Mount Everest disaster. I did a video on them, mostly just saying how I think they're great. They're really kind of emotional and traumatic, but also that it's really important to read 2 perspectives or multiple perspectives on a similar incident, because only then are you going to get a bigger picture of what happened, and especially because Krakauer and Bukrev have some disagreements in terms of decisions that were made up on the mountain and how certain situations came about. I thought they were both great. I gave them both 5 stars. They were very engaging and engrossing, and yeah. Thanks for watching me ramble today. If you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and click that button with my face on it. It'll take you to my channel where I ramble about a whole lot of different things. Got some thoughts of your own? Go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And make sure that if you want to see more ramblings from me, you click that little subscribe button. That's it for me today, you guys, so until next time, cheers.